Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. James. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
Back to throw. James. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. James. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's James off the play fake. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll run it, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
at their
And
own
getting our first
33-yard
update
line.
now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. James able to connect with Mims. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Giants.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now James to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Operating from the gun, James flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Johnson.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. James now going to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Oh, boy. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. To throw is James. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, James escaping the pressure right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, James. Got an open man. It's Radley. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
James on 3rd and 2. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That one to Swain, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he finds Penny. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's James to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 24, Cowboys 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
To C.D. Lamb.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Freddie Swain, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Giants 24. Cowboys 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Over the middle, caught by Mims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw. James. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, Slayton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New York.
Now James on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Back to throw. James. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in Arlington.
21.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. To throw is Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the gun, it's Rosen. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, James. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Freddie Swain was the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll come out in the pistol. Rosen now off the bootleg. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they'll get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. James. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Back to throw. James.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, James. Catch made by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First down, Giants.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. James. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
5-yard pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Being chased out left. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and with it, they're back within a field goal. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Big gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Today's final score, Cowboys 35.